Okay, so I decided to make this video today. There's been a lot of questions on the page about bug removal and how people wash their Travatos. So I just decided I would show people exactly the steps I go through when I wash. Here's the first thing we start off with is the pressure washer. It's just a standard electric pressure washer. But as you can see attached to it, right here, this is called the torque foam cannon. And what you do is you fill it up with whatever your choice of automotive wash, put a little bit in there and then some water, and that's what forms the foam bath for the vehicle. I did post a picture back when we first got the Travato, so you can go back and check and see what that looks like once you give it a foam bath. The first thing too, when you're doing this, the first wash of the year, what I use is that. It's called Citrus Wash and Gloss. Now you'll notice all my products too come from the same company, which is Chemical Guys. I do prefer their products. I am not endorsing their products, however. There are many other companies that make just as good stuff. I just like using their stuff. So on the first wash, I will use the Citrus Wash and Gloss, and it actually removes all the sealants and waxes from the vehicle. Alright, the same thing that a Dawn dish detergent will do, but I do not prefer using that stuff. Any other wash during the year, what we use is Mr. Pink. They do make other washes. There's a honeydew one. That one works well too, but I do like Mr. Pink as my maintenance wash. And you can do a foam bath with that also. Once you do the foam bath, you let it rinse, or sorry, not rinse, but you let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then you go to your 2-bucket method. 2-bucket method, you fill them both up with water. One gets filled also with soap, all right, and you have your wash mitts in there. These also come from Chemical Guys. They're called nappy mitts. All right, they're a microfiber blend, so they're very soft, work very well. Also, we got this little one. All right, this one did not come from Chemical Guys. I'm not sure what company this one was made by, but as you can see, it's still the same stuff on the top, but on the back it has a little mesh area, which is good for cleaning bugs off. All right, mine's a little dirty, it needs to be washed. Inside the buckets, you've got these removable grates. All right, what happens with these is when you rinse your mitts out every once in a while, all right, the dirt actually goes down and gets trapped beyond those grates, so this way it doesn't stay in the mitt and scratch the vehicles. And you got it in both buckets. There's one bucket to rinse your mitt, the other one for your soap. And there's also plenty of videos on YouTube you guys can watch if if I'm not explaining this well enough, which I'm probably not. As far as washing also for the windshield, being that I'm only 5'6", I have to, and very short arms, I have to use just a regular windshield thing to reach up to that. Alright, so once you get the vehicle clean, then you move on to, and this would be the first step for just the first cleaning of the year. What I would do is I use these things. They're called nano skin mitts. Alright, it's basically the same thing as a clay bar, which is what this thing is. Alright, if you guys have never seen what a clay bar looks like, it's a piece of clay. Alright, you rip pieces off, roll them in your hand, make a little ball, flatten them out, and rub them all over the vehicles. What these do is remove all contaminants, overspray, tar, bugs, stuff like that. It will remove it, and it'll make the paint feel really, really smooth. Now, when using these things, you're also going to want to use clay luber. Alright, what this does is basically lubes the paint so that you can move this stuff across it. Be very generous with this stuff. Alright, it is really, really cheap, so you can use a lot of it. I think a gallon of it costs like $7, so they also, as long as with these nano skin mitts, they make it in different grades. There's a medium grade, a light grade. They also make these little spongy looking things for that. They make towels. I really like these things. The thing is, do not use these on a very warm day or on warm paint, because this black stuff will streak onto the paint. The only way to get it off is to use a clay bar. Alright, so once you've done that on your first step, the next step would be to use Jet Seal. Alright, or some type of sealant. What this stuff does is it seals the paint, obviously. So I prefer this Jet Seal. I know people have been talking about how they remove bugs. Once this stuff is on, and the other steps that I'll talk you through, as far as washing off my bugs on the front of the vehicle, there's no problems whatsoever. Right? I don't have to use any other stuff like bug and tar remover, anything like that. You don't have to use those ever again. Once the jet seal's on, all right, the next step, you put that on, you wait 20 minutes, wipe that off. I'll explain what we're used to wipe them off later also, and the wax. So, got the jet seal on. Next step will be some type of wax, all right? For those of you with the granite color, all right, here's what I would use if I had a granite one. It would be black light, all right? Very, very good wax. I use this on my Buick Encore. That's black in color. All right. If you have the silver one, you can use white light. This will work very well on the silver Travatos. All right. Being that we own the red one, here's what I use. It's called butter wet wax. All right. It actually does not last as long as the other two. All right. I basically have to put this on once a month. Is what I'm putting this on, which is probably a little bit overkill, but that's what I do. And to apply any of these products, you're going to use one of these little sponges. All right, you can order these anywhere. They're very soft. They're a microfiber sponge. So you can apply all these products using that. So you got all those on. All right, the waxes also, they go on, wipe off immediately. You don't have to wait for them to dry or anything like that. Then once you get all that done, I use this product. It's called VO7. It's actually a optical select gloss, high gloss spray sealant is what they call this stuff. And really what it does, it takes off all the fingerprints. It'll take off any extra wax that you may have got on there and stuff like that. So it goes over it. It actually does make it shine a little bit more. So, and a little bit more protection for the vehicle. And that would be your last step. As far as maintenance washes and stuff like that, I did talk about using the other soaps, and you can use the foam cannon. For rinsing too, all I use is just a regular garden hose with a nozzle on it. I don't use the pressure washer to rinse off the vehicle. You can also use, I've got this stuff, and it works very well. It works really well diluted a lot, which you can see the jug is actually blue in color. There's some in here in this bottle that's been diluted. I use this to clean the windows inside and out. All right, no ammonia or anything in it, so it works very well. No streaks or anything like that. You can also use this to clean the vehicle. If you get some dirt on it, you spray it on, wipe it off with a microfiber towel. All right, and you've got a clean vehicle. This stuff, like I said, it is a little expensive. I want to say 35 bucks for a gallon. So, but it dilutes down. You get a lot of uses out of that gallon. Then onto the wheels. Wheels and tires. What we have here. All right. If they are real bad, you can use this. It's called Sonax wheel cleaner. All right. You just put this in a spray bottle, spray it on. All the brake dust will turn purple. That lets you know that it's working. All right. I have yet to use it on the Travato simply because I have washed them. I wash it every time I get back, and I put actually some jet seal onto the wheels, and I haven't had any trouble with brake dust sticking to it yet, so I haven't had to use the Sonax, which is preferable because it is very strong and it stinks, and I don't really like dealing with a strong chemical like that, but sometimes you have to. For cleaning the wheels, I will use the wash mitt. I do it after I've cleaned the vehicle simply because there's so much other stuff on there, and I don't want any of the contaminants to get up on and scratch the paint and stuff. So that'll be my last step, is cleaning the wheels. So you can use the wash mitt and also one of these. This is called a ferret brush. All right, this will get you in between the spokes and the rims. Works really well. And they're nice and soft, so they're not going to scratch the wheels. All right, once you get them clean, if you do want to shine them up, all right, shine up the tires, that is. Got this product. It's called VRP dressing. All right, it stands for vinyl rubber plastic. I use that on the tires. I'll use it on the door handles, the mirrors, the black under the silver that has been falling off of some people's, on the sides of the Travato. What I apply it with is one of these sponges. I found these. All right, online at Amazon. You actually cut them in half so it'll form like that, and it actually goes right into the grooves of the tires very, very nicely. This is one you can order online that is specific to use on tires. They suck. All right, do not order any of these. They fall apart. All that foam just comes right apart. So don't order these, and they're cheaper. So that's nice. As far as cleaning the wheel wells, all right, I got this product. It's called Grime Reaper. It says on there that it's actually stronger than acid. I don't know that that's true, but that's what they claim. But it does work very well. I put it in a spray bottle diluted, spray it in the wheel wells, and then I will use this brush you see here to clean the wheel wells. Also, the microfibers that we use, all right, these are to keep it from scratching and stuff like that when you're drying or wiping off the waxes and sealants and stuff. So this would be one right here. You'd wipe the wax or sealants off. All right, it's a very nice, very soft towel. All right, it actually has two sides to it. You'll see that, and then on the inside is even more soft. All right, these two are called waffle weave microfiber towels. This gray one is actually used to dry the vehicles. All right, they are huge, so you get plenty of use out of them. And the blue ones are used to clean the windows, and they work very, very well to clean the windows. Much better than paper towels, newspaper, whatever you prefer. But these waffle weave blue towels work excellent for cleaning the inside and outside of the windows. So that's it. I can do an inside cleaning one later. There's not as much that goes into all that. I try and keep stuff simple, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks.